Hey Fragrance family, I'm David.
I'm Jer.
And we're the Fragrance Bros. Coming at you again with another review, again with Jer.
More Jer. Just gets better and better.
That's right. This time we are reviewing Bergamote Soleil by Atelier Cologne.
Yeah, we are.
So date introduced is 2016. It's classified as a citrus aromatic. Notes are bergamot, bitter orange, ambrette, jasmine, lavender, cardamom, vetiver, oak moss, and amber. Now what do you get of longevity out of this?
I get pretty good longevity.
Yeah.
It's not the best Atelier for me, but it's in the top 3. So I'm gonna say 10 hours, probably 8-10 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get at least 10 hours with this every single time.
Good lord.
Yeah. You know, that is amazing for Atelier.
Yeah.
And that is also amazing for a citrus scent.
Yeah, man.
That's incredible.
She be banging.
Yeah, dude, I love it. It's great longevity out of this. What about projection?
Not as much on the projection. I'd say probably average, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to gauge with a citrus scent. I'd say average.
Yeah, I would say average, maybe less so.
Maybe
still,
so.
but it doesn't push out a whole lot. I mean, it's a citrus scent.
Yeah.
But it's still maybe in the average range.
Okay.
Season, this is great for spring, perfect for summer, and works great in daytime. And purpose, this is great for casual and work. Now, what does this remind you of?
2 things. The first is positive, the second not quite as positive.
Okay.
Okay, the positive is pretty much this is the perfect citrus scent.
Yes.
In so many ways.
Yes.
Like when you smell it, it's bright and citrusy, but also a tad reserved and a bit airy and fresh. I mean, it's like, this is just a way you want to smell in the summer. You know what I mean? Spring and summer. It's really kind of hard to put your finger on. It just smells so good. Like it really nails the balance between like a tart citrus, but not like too sour. You know what I mean? It's just like infinitely wearable.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
The second thing it reminds me of is, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but it's the other Atelier, the Cedrat Inavrant.
Yeah.
Now that's lime.
Yeah.
This is bergamot, but they're quite similar. I put one on each hand. After a few wearings of bergamot, I put them both. They're pretty close. I mean, the lime is different from the bergamot, but the structure is quite different. One of the main differences is the lime tends to skew a bit more sour. This one plays it a bit safer and is a bit more wearable as a result. But I think there's a lot of similarities in how they try to use. It could just be the fact they're both citrus and they're just kind of similar. But if I'm choosing, this one's probably a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other one's great.
Yeah.
I don't own this one, I own the other one, but this is really, really good. So that's what I get from it.
Yeah, totally agree. This is a perfect citrus scent.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Again, Atelier Cologne announced this, and when I heard it, I was thinking it was going to be kind of in that realm of Orange Sanguine, Cedrat Inavrant, because we have a review of Cedrat Inavrant. I also have a review of Orange Sanguine. If you want to go watch those, I have links right here. Great scents. In our review of Cedrat Inavrant, we talked about how it shares a lot of similarities with Orange Sanguine.
Yeah, okay, we did.
So we thought, you know, maybe it was like almost like a reskin, but with different ingredients or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever Bergamote Soleil came out, I was thinking maybe it might be again a part 3 to this whole thing.
Right.
I see what you're saying. I don't totally agree.
Okay.
Because I think that this does a little bit extra.
Yeah.
On top of it. Also, too, the feeling that I get, like the emotional feeling, is completely different than I get from Cedrat Inavrant.
Yeah.
With Cedrat Inavrant, I love it. It's very like relaxed and calming, and I really love it for that.
Yeah.
This one is just like, you know, it's like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. You know, it's like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah. Very energizing, very sunny and bright, and it has some oomph to it. And I think that might be one of the things you were talking about. Like, it has a really bright citrus notes, but then it has some stuff to go along with it that like backs it up.
It grounds it a bit.
It does ground it. Now, bergamot, the star of this, and you can smell that right away. It smells a lot like Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Like a lot like Fruit Loops. And I'm sure that there's different types of bergamot, different extractions that give you different kind of nuances of bergamot, but I do know that one such smell of bergamot is like a Fruit Loops type smell.
Okay.
This is very much in the Fruit Loops realm.
Okay.
So if you like that smell, if you know what it is, then you're there.
Fruit Loopian.
Yeah, Fruit Loopian.
Yeah.
But also, too, if you know what oak moss smells like, oak moss also very apparent in this. And oak moss is really what gives this a lot of longevity here. The oak moss too adds a different texture to it, which is interesting. So a lot of times oak moss to me always gives like this, like almost like a woolly character to it, and like a scratchiness to it. And I can't describe it other than that, but that's like the image I get in my head whenever I smell that. So it adds almost like it adds like a thick type of texture to the scent. And that's really what's giving it the power that it has in here. It matches really well with bergamot, and that is one of the, I mean, that's a classic combination. That's a classic Chypre combination, is bergamot, oak moss, and labdanum.
Really?
So yeah, there's amber in here. This isn't really a Chypre, but it's kind of taking from that style. I did a review of Bergamot 22 by Le Labo recently, and I'm not a big fan of that fragrance, but people have talked about how that has an incredible bergamot scent. No, this is an incredible bergamot. This is the perfect bergamot. I mean, this is the most incredible bergamot. And someone asked me in the comments of Bergamot 22 what my favorite bergamot scent is. Bergamot Soleil.
Now you know.
By Atelier Cologne.
Half the battle.
Now what about compliments? You give me compliments with this?
I got one. But it was kind of like a passing, you smell nice. So that was about it. Are we going to say this for the millionth time, right? Citrus scents don't, the intention is not to stay with you all day, even though this one kind of does, or to be like super crowd pleasers, right? They're just sort of like, I'm fresh and clean, I smell really good. So I don't think that's what this does. However, it still smells really good and lasts a long time. So I don't care that it doesn't get compliments, because I can smell it most of the day.
Yeah, I agree. You know, my wife didn't really love this one, and I think she just doesn't like oak moss because it's pretty noticeable in this, pretty powerful, and that makes the fragrance itself pretty powerful, and she doesn't like that aspect of it. So this kind of overwhelmed her, and she wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't really get many notices outside of that, but like you said, you know, it's just a very pleasant scent. Fragrance enthusiasts who know what bergamot smells like are going to love this. But everyone else is just going to think it just smells citrusy. They don't know what that is. And they just think it smells nice.
I think I'm probably in the latter camp, to be quite honest. I'm a little rusty. The old nose doesn't get as much exercise as it used to, so I don't know if my ability to distinguish is as strong. To me, it just kind of smells citrusy. However, I do know that it smells like something that you could wear in all kinds of different occasions, and it's just, man, I'm sorry, it's infinitely wearable. It's
great.
It's a Swiss Army knife in a lot of ways.
Bang for buck. It's $110 for a 100 ml bottle. Great value. We've talked about this a lot. You can get the 200 ml bottle for just a little bit more. It's even better value. I mean, get 200 ml. But yeah, overall value, it's fantastic. Really great. And this is even better with this one in particular because it is one of the longest lasting of the Ateliers that we've tried. Final rating, what do you give this?
I'm going to go 4 out of 5. It's not like the best thing I've ever smelled, but it's really, really good. Another banger for Atelier, 4 out of 5.
I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5.
You're just saying that all night.
I know, man.
Notice the same shirts. Notice all the 5s Davis said tonight. He stacked the deck in his favor.
I absolutely love this scent. Fantastic citrus scent. As you said, really wearable. Like anyone can wear this at almost any time, especially during warmer months. I mean, it's just really, really good. Besides that, it's just done so well. It's exquisite.
It is.
So that's all we have. Let us know if you tried Bergamot Soleil down in the comments down below. And of course, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below. We'll love you for it. We'll see you next time. We're the Fragrance Brothers. Bye.
Bye, guys. But yeah, but where's this oak moss from? Which?
Slovenia.
Slovenia. I knew it. I'll just agree with you.
Been reviewing this game for years.
I'm in no position to argue.
But my gosh.
Yeah.
Good God almighty.